CGR fans, I've been playing games for a long time. Since before I was even able to read, I was mashing those two red buttons, collecting coins and saving princesses. My older brother had an NES, so my first gaming experiences were whatever games he owned. One game was this one, Faxanadu. Released in 1988 and developed by Hudson Soft, Faxanadu, or however you prefer to pronounce it, is a side-scrolling action role-playing platform adventure game in the fashion of Zelda 2. Faxanadu gets its name from a combination of Famicom and Xanadu. Xanadu being the main series of a game this one is based on. You play as an unnamed hero returning to the land of Eolis, only to find out that while you were gone doing whatever it is you were doing, not fighting monsters, that's for sure, because you're pretty weak to start off with no equipment. Anyway, your hometown is nearly desolate and infested with dwarfs, although they don't look like any dwarf that I've ever seen. So you go to the king, get some cash, buy a dagger, and start your new career as an adventurer to vanquish the evil one. You progress through the game, killing mobs which reward XP and golds, buy gear, spells, potions, and keys from vendors. Now this isn't your typical RPG leveling system you're used to. You have to earn a certain amount of XP, then find a guru, who also give you the passwords, called mantras, and they will reward you with a new rank. Make sure you do this as quickly as you can, because when you die, you return back to the guru, going back down to the minimum XP for your rank, with a set amount of golds, which also is determined by your rank, along with whatever items you attained before you died. This is also the case when using a mantra to continue your game. This can be used to your advantage in some cases, but mostly I found this to be a pretty unforgiving, difficult edge to the game. To really progress, I found myself grinding outside of town for XP and golds to get the next item I needed, running back to the guru to get a new mantra every time, so that all the work wouldn't go to waste if I died. Which will happen quite a bit until you really get into a rhythm with your sword-swinging hero and learn the enemy movement patterns. Like I said, the baddies in this game are dwarves, but they're the creepiest looking dwarves I've ever seen. I guess the monsters were based off of different cultures' mythologies, like Norse and Japanese legends. I don't know, they look like spacemen and mushroom-headed creeps to me. The controls were pretty responsive. Moving, jumping, and attacking are pretty fluid, but it does suffer for some common old-school gaming flaws. Jumping mechanics are reminiscent of 8-bit Castlevania, as well as that annoying knockback from getting hit. Luckily, there aren't any pits that will kill you in this game, but you might get knocked back into an area that will take you a while to climb back up. Ladders in the game also gave me a bit of trouble. I kept sliding off of them, and you can't attack while you're on them either, so enemies will jump you anytime you try to get off of one. Easily, my favorite part of this game is the music. I think that's what made me think it was so awesome when I was younger. If you have to spend a lot of time grinding XP, at least you have some rockin' 8-bit beats to jam to. Faxanadu is a great, underrated classic game in my opinion. It can be pretty challenging, but that's the whole part of classic gaming, right? Give it a try if you've never played it before and you enjoy action-adventure games with a little bit of RPG elements. I found my copy at a used game store for $2. Oh, the price we pay for nostalgia.